Welcome, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are back. This is
Woohoo!
the G3 podcast, Gamers, Geeks, and Good Times, coming back to you on 2022. Welcome back, mga kaibigan. Round of applause. Hello to everybody who has joined us in the last year. Please make sure to join us this year for an entire year of fun and crazy stuff. Again, this is BJG, your host for this evening, and along with me, of course, joining me for this show and this episode. This first, let's all say hello to everybody's favorite captain, Captain Mike. Welcome, welcome, sir. How are you?
What is up with you, boys and girls? This is your captain speaking. Let's go. Welcome 2022 with another round of the G3 podcast.
may mapatining-tining ng boses. And of course, hindi makukompleto ang G3 podcast kung wala ang iconic na bigote from last year, none other than Noch in the house. Hello, sir. Welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back. Kumusta? Red lips, ah. Wow, may ba, ano ba, vape mist machine ka pa dyan, ha?
Nagsasayang ako ng alcohol.
Okay yan. At least,
Good evening, good evening.
malinis.
Good evening, everyone.
Magandang gabi, mga. It's
Magandang
been a
gabi.
while. It's been a while since we're back on Facebook. Actually,
It's
yes.
been a while.
Sabi na, alam mo pare, yung mga pakanta-kanta mo na ganun, ini-enjoy ko pa yung mga videos na ginawa na sa mga kantahan mo. Ayop ka eh. But let's not forget to welcome the people in the chat. We have
Hi.
Stanley, Yoshida, Stanley-kun. Yoshida Stanley, welcome. Lee Charles
Yeah.
Delena, hello, yes. Yes, sir. Woth, episode 36 na. Rafi Pologon is here. Thank you. Jake
Hello.
R. Basco and Alan Samonte Fajardo. Yeah, welcome guys. Maraming
Hi.
salamat sa inyong patuloy na pagtangkilik sa show. And we're back. We're back. We're back from quite a long time that we rested, but we promise that we're going to be continuing this on a more regular basis with you guys. Napakaraming nangyari sa mga nagdaang panahon at lalo na ng nakaraang taon. So, kamustahin muna natin ang isa't isa, mga kapatid. Captain Mike, ikaw kamusta ka? Ano mga pinagagawa mo for
Ah.
since the time we were there?
So past few days, nagkasakit ako following the booster shot. I thought it was ano, alam mo yung pumila ka, nagpa-booster ka, first day pa lang, tapos syempre you have the adverse effects. And then after nun, sabi ko, ano lang to, feeling ko lagnat laki lang to. Pero nung nakakaramdam na ako ng ibang
Lagnat
effects over
laki.
the next few days, I had myself check, no, and it turned out negative naman, sa awa ng Diyos.
Hindi na lagnat laki ang tawag dyan, Kap. Lagnat tanda na yan. Lagnat laki.
Ako, naasar ako doon sa sa sinabi na yan before, lagnat laki. Yung edad mo na yan, lumalaki pa yan. Okay, but I hope you're feeling well now. I hope everything is fine.
Yes. So, yung mga
hmm.
nandyan ngayon, if you haven't, go get yourself vaccinated. Yun lang po.
Yan. Importante yan. Importante ang pagpapabakuna. Tama yan, Stanley. G3 Podcast 2022 hashtag. Yeah,
Yes.
hashtag 2022. Thank you very much. Di pa din ako maka-get over sa drinking water sa ni Rafi Polo. Thank you. Ikaw paring Noch, medyo marami kang fans dito. Ano bang pinagkaabalahan na for the past few months and few weeks?
Wala. Laging busy, work and stuff like that. Ano naman tayo we look for opportunities kung saan para tayong mga bubuyog
Yan.
Kung tayo dadapo.
Ibig sabihin, marami pong pera. And this episode is now sponsored by Chino Santuile.
Sana nga.
Sana siya na po ang
Lee Charles Delena pa rin ang malakas.
Oh, yes.
Sabagay,
yes.
Lee Charles Delena, ang tunay na rich kid, kapatid,
Tunay na
brother.
rich kid.
Pa-stars naman tayo niya. Pero yeah, there's quite a few things that we want to share with you guys. First off, as you can see, we already have our G3 Podcast PH on Instagram. Yeah, we have expanded our universe, as Noch mentioned. We also have our G3 Podcast 1 on Twitter. We now have a Twitter. right? So hit us up on Instagram and Twitter. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I think now's the best time for us to introduce the fact that we now have a YouTube channel. Yay! We have a YouTube channel. We have a YouTube channel. It's official. YouTube G3 Podcast. Look it up on YouTube. All of our past episodes are going to be there. We're going to be uploading to that channel consistently. So if you guys have some of the episodes and the highlights that you enjoy, please head on over to YouTube. Just search for G3 Podcast and you would see our logo and you can watch our videos there. Pero maraming salamat sa lahat na nagdaan. It's now 2022, right? There's so
right.
many things. There's so many things that happened. We'll talk about that a little bit more. But kicking things off, we're gonna be talking about 2021, right? This is gonna be a look back kind of retrospect kung ano bang nagdaan sa geek communities natin with that. But before we get into the meat of the discussion, as always, kinalap namin, we got the most intense, the most hyped, the most interesting things that we found on the geek community and the nerd kingdoms in the news this week. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we are now going to head into none other than the G3 news. Let's go, baby. Let me just give a little bit of an intro to the G3 news. First week pa lang ng January, there's so many things that happened already. And some of the stuff that happened here are quite known to you, but some you would still be very, very shocked. Some of these things came to a surprise out of nowhere, really out of nowhere. And the very first thing is, believe it or not, hold on. Ano ba nangyari doon? Hold on.
What?
My laptop is freezing. Hold on. Mga kaibigan, as always, meron ta rin tayong
Ay, ganyan talaga eh. Things happen unexpectedly.
Meron talaga tayong meron talaga tayong technical difficulties opening. Pero here in the first ever news for the evening, as you can see right here, ladies and gentlemen, there was a certain acquisition. Microsoft acquired and bought Activision Blizzard. My God, for 69 billion, 68.7 actually. They bought it, and it's in a recent news by Wall Street Journal. My laptop is not doing me any justice right now. Agreed to buy Activision Blizzard Incorporated, an all-in cash deal valued at about 75 billion, using its largest acquisition by far to grab a video game heavyweight that has been roiled by claims of workplace misconduct. Interesting. The deal, if completed, would sharply expand Microsoft's already a sizable video game operation, adding a stable of popular game franchises, including Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, and Candy Crush, to Microsoft's Xbox console business and its own games like Minecraft and Doom. Microsoft said the transaction would make it the world's third largest gaming company by revenue, behind China's Tencent Holdings and Japan's Sony Group Corporation. The deal is valued at $68.7 billion after adjusting for Activision's net cash, Microsoft said. For more information about this news, please head on over to WSJ.com/articles and look for the article that says Microsoft to buy Activision Blizzard. It's such a huge thing to do to understand this real quick right now. And the deal has pushed through. So now it means that, they all rolled up to Microsoft. So that is our first news for the evening. Before we continue, any thoughts on that, boys? Let's start off with Cap. Any thoughts on the idea, on the buyout?
Hindi ko talaga magets kung bakit 68.7 ng ano eh. Bakit hindi nila ginawang 60, 68 o 69? I don't know why. Pero hindi.
Papasahe. Ganun.
Side note lang yan. Pero this is a good move right now for Microsoft, no? Kasi isipin mo, they're now there was an acquisition before that pa, diba? Then this one, and they're trying to get these people under their umbrella, quote unquote. So will there be Xbox exclusives already made for made for Microsoft.
Not done yet. I mean, the acquisition was fairly recent. So
Oo. So, ang akin kasi, it's an interesting job for Microsoft doing this, kasi marami na silang pwedeng i-integrate ngayon sa nila, sa system nila. Um, what I'm worried about, kasi there was a recent issue with Activision Blizzard regarding their toxic environments and all. I just hope Microsoft will not be affected by it, or Microsoft put a cork on it na, especially the CEO leaving the So again, it's a good move. There will be pero ang question dito is, will the titles be locked to Microsoft and PC and Windows gamers? No, I don't think so.
I hope not.
Looking forward to these changes. Sana marami magawa si Microsoft na ikabubuti ng ng Activision Blizzard as a whole.
Ikaiigi
Oh yeah.
Okay yan. Sige, ikaw Noch, pare, you're the one who pretty much covered this story when you posted this onto the page. You're one of the first that actually got caught wind of the whole thing. So what can you say about this acquisition? Do you have any thoughts about what the future of the games will hold and whatnot?
Well, biggest acquisition ito ever sa gaming industry. So definitely kaya sabi nga ni Lee, kaya nga ganun kalaki yun. Kasi they're not buying one company. They're basically buying two companies that merged. Plus, kung bibilangin mo yung listahan ng IPs na pinangahawakan ng Activision Blizzard, sa World of Warcraft alone, abutin ka na ng mga ilang milyon eh. So, I mean, iba talaga eh. I mean, and aside from that, they're not only getting all the IPs, they're also getting the ongoing projects, future plans, possible tie-ins and everything else. Hindi lang yon, they have studios, music studios, gaming studios that are under Activision Blizzard na nakuha din ni Microsoft. So basically that brings Microsoft up to 30 studios under their belt. But of course, nakakatuwa naman kay Activision Blizzard, and although hindi pa naman finalized to, diba? 2023 pa ang finalization ng mismong deal. But Call of Duty though did say that they will still remain multi-plat. And I'm assuming some of these games, some of these IPs will follow suit, like Crash Bandicoot, Diablo, no? I believe they'll still all be going multi-plat kasi they won't gain anything from, going exclusive. Ang ginawa lang kasi kay Bethesda yun. Because Bethesda is just one company and one game studio. And kung makuha ni Microsoft yung exclusivity rights from Bethesda, ang laki ng mawawala sa competitors nila, which is of course Sony, diba? And Nintendo. Pero with Activision Blizzard, mas malaki yung mawawala sa kanila if they don't allow these IPs to go multi-plat. Lalo na Call of Duty.
Yeah. Agree. Actually, a lot of people in the chat are saying the same thing. I hope they don't kill.
May sinasabi si Trickster dito. Maybe they could also stop them from killing their games by focusing on esports like Overwatch and Heroes of the Storm. Di ko alam kung sarcastic ba to. Oh, pero si Activision Blizzard, they have their own esports teams. They have their own esports company. So, kuha din ni Microsoft yun.
Correct. And that's exactly what the problem is. Tama yung una na comment was, hopefully Microsoft can rescue Toys for Bob and Vicarious Visions from the COD minds. Because what happened in Activision Blizzard is that they kind of repurposed the teams, and some of the games died out because they wanted to move them to more popular, games like COD. Case in point, was their focus on esports, that they moved the huge chunk of Heroes of the Storm developers and moved it to COD, I think.
And
So
thus allowed Heroes of the Storm to die out
yun na nga.
the way it came in, quiet,
Quietly, right? Like,
quietly. Di ba?
nobody talks about it.
Also, another thing is, alam naman natin sa industry na to na Activision Blizzard has had, well, Blizzard alone has had sobrang daming issues, no? From last year, actually 2020 pa eh, nagkakaroon na ng issues yan. And with Microsoft, with the acquisition of Microsoft, sa tingin ko, mas magiging healthy na all around. Lalong-lalo na yung pagkaalis ng CEO. Kasi yun talaga eh. It all starts from there. It starts from there.
Right. Natawa ko dun sa comment ni Felix Ackerman. Sabi niya, imagine in the future, tatanungin sa'yo ng mama mo kung ano yung Xbox account kasi kailangan doon niya mag-login para makalaro ng Candy Crush.
Acquired din ni Microsoft yun. Guys, kung hindi nyo alam yung Candy Crush, never kayo nagkaroon ng smartphone.
Ewan ko sa inyo. Ewan ko na lang.
It's King, which is a subsidiary ng subsidiary sila ni Activision Blizzard.
Basically, binila ni Activision Blizzard yung King.
Right. And now they were eaten by Microsoft.
By the bigger whale.
Correct. Anyway, what we're really concerned with are what happens in the games, and I really hope that guys, like titles like Crash Bandicoot, and the Heroes of the Storm, they get probably a better probability of being shown. Pero let's see.
At ating iniisip ko dyan eh. Microsoft has always been one to do retrospective games, diba? To bring back old titles and bring them the HD remaster. Microsoft yan eh. Ginagawa ni Microsoft yan with Fable, diba? Ginawa nila yan eh.
Right.
I'm really hoping that they could bring up they could dig up the graves of the likes of Tenchu, diba? Yes.
Nice.
Meron na tayong Sekiro eh. Yes.
No, still.
Tenchu pa rin, diba?
Tenchu, stealth assassin.
Marami pa dyan eh. Diba? So, I mean,
actually,
di natin alam eh. So,
and I hope they close off Diablo Immortal. I swear to God. I scratch it off the fucking world, right? I hate that.
Alam mo maganda dyan? Diablo 4.
Eto na nga. Yun na nga. And focus na tayo sa Diablo 4. Well, nako, Diablo. May mabanggit ko pa yung main topic natin. Let's move on to the next.
Diablo 2 sucks.
Putang ina ka. Kasi,
sana maayos nila. Seryoso, sana maayos nila yun. I mean, sobrang sayang yun. So, sana maayos nila yun. I mean,
binili na rin naman nila. Mabuti, mag-invest. Binili na nila eh. So, alam mo yun.
Microsoft servers are better than Blizzard. Everyone.
Blizzard's Battle.net. Oo. So,
tama.
Dahil nakuha nila yun, pati yung Battle.net, diba? So,
malay mo, sabi nga ni Trickster, Joshua, dig up the grave of Blackthorn
and Lost Vikings.
Oh, diba? We can play it again. And that
by the way, di ba Blackthorn is with an E at the end? Tayo nag-Nazi, ano?
Blackthorn.
Blackthorn eh.
Del, sakto, nandito si Brian Lim, si Blim. Parang Blim, baka mamaya dig up nila yung...
Hey, Boss Blim!
That shitty Justice League fighting game that Blizzard did for the Super Nintendo back then. So, malay mo, we get to Diablo 4 hayop. All right. Anyway, moving on to the next
before we move to the next news, pwede bang sabihin na belated happy birthday nga pala kay Brian Lim?
Oy, happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Boss Blim!
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Mahal ka namin dito sa G3. So, sobrang mamahal namin. Gagawa kami ng maskara katulad niyan.
Yan.
Pero mukha mo na.
Mukha mo, pero buhok ni Gail. Dahil Gail ka ng Pilipinas.
Yes. Ikaw yung paboritong Gail ng Pilipinas.
Yan. All right, moving on. Next news. This time we're gonna be continuing straight the next two news because this is something that I really like. The next news for the evening is Justice League dies. Pucha, this is an interesting thing that was just announced recently. According to CBR.com, DC's Death of the Justice League kills 9 major heroes in all. in an article written by CBR, DC has revealed the shocking news that April's Justice League number 75 will be the death of the Justice League. And they're not talking about the Justice League as a concept. The company plans to have a large number of major DC superheroes all die in a deadly battle, with a shocking 9 superheroes set to lose their lives. The writer of the upcoming event and a writer of both Infinite Frontier and the current Justice League Incarnate series, Joshua Williamson, revealed to Entertainment Weekly, and I quote, "Ever since Infinite Frontier number 0, we've been building to this story. Last year was a lot of fun and games, but when this story starts, it's the beginning of the third act. We're going to see things get darkest before the dawn. The Justice League gets called into fight this dark army that has been building on the edge of the multiverse. They go up against this dark army and they lose. A very interesting thing for us to look forward to. The heroes will be going off on this mission to face off against a dead army are the following 10 iconic superheroes. So 10, 9 will die. Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, the John Stewart Green Lantern, by the way, Martian Manhunter, Hawkgirl, Aquaman, Green Arrow, Black Canary, and Zatanna. Of those 10 heroes, only one will be returning to let the rest of the world know what happened to their colleagues. For more information about this news, head on over to cbr.com/death of the Justice League to read more about this story. We're not going to talk about that now. We're going to move on to the next. My emotions are raring to go. But last but not the least, something very positive. This time, Spider-Man No Way Home lands number 4 of the number 4 of all-time box office list. That's on a list as reported by the Hollywood Reporter. On Monday, the Sony and Marvel Studios superhero blockbuster became the 4th highest grossing film of all time, not adjusted for inflation, after passing up Black Panther to finish the day with $702.6 million in ticket sales, according to final numbers for the Martin Luther King Jr. holiday weekend. No Way Home is among only 5 films to earn $700 million or more domestically, after Black Panther, which earned $700.4 million, Avatar, $760.5 million, Avengers Endgame at $858.4 million, and Star Wars The Force Awakens at $936.7 million. The performance of No Way Home, both in North America and overseas, is all the more remarkable considering the challenges posed by COVID-19. For more information about this news and the success of Spider-Man No Way Home, head on over to hollywoodreporter.com/movies/movie news Spider-Man No Way Home. And there
Bago
you
mo
have it.
ituloy,
Yes, sir.
batiin natin naman si Mr. Almond de Peralta. Hello, Bros. Almond.
Oy!
Hello. Kagawad
Ate!
Revanize.
Brother,
Hello.
kapatid,
Idol.
kumusta?
Nakapag-toothbrush ka na ba? Kasi balita ko kasi mga isang linggo pa ito, hindi nakaka-toothbrush. Toothbrush din, ha?
Ang tanong, hindi ba na naginip to si Brother Almond? Parang ang aga mo ngayon, ah. Ano oras ba ngayon dyan? Alas 11? Alas 11 yata ng umaga dyan, ah. Matulog ka na ba? Matulog ka naman. Grabe ka.
Tulog ka naman.
Hanep ang gupit ni Mike. Gupit Pacquiao. Featherweight Pacman. Luko-luko.
Merry Christmas! Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! Yeah. Okay. Dito na tayo. Dito muna. Let's move back a little bit. Let's take a step back and talk about the death. Something negative, something ominous, something scary. Justice League dies. My God. I'm gonna get Captain Mike's thought on this. You know, you're not a comic book connoisseur so much, unlike Chino. But then again, when you heard this news, what can you say about their direction of killing off 9 out of 10 dun sa mga superheroes sa
binigay? Original Justice League pa yun.
Oo, pare.
Parang,
hindi nga siya parang Justice League Unlimited. No, this is the core members of Justice League. So anong masasabi mo ron ba?
Except for John Stewart.
In comics kasi, alam natin na kapag kala mo mamamatay, syempre alam mo na hindi talaga permanently permanently dying, although there are some characters na this is the first time na naririnig ko na major characters itong mga mamamatay kasi lalo na ito yung pinag-uusapan natin kanina dun sa sa chat kanina before we went live na sabi nga ni Blim, maraming iiyak tapos bubuhay nila ulit. Sana hindi patay si Flash. Yun yung inaano ko kanina eh. That's what I've been telling din kanina. Parang sabi ko, posible yan eh. Kasi nakapanood ko yung Snyder Cut eh. Diba? He forced himself to go back in time. Is it possible? Can that happen? And by the way, the comic will be released April 2022. So hindi natin alam kung ano yung magiging outcome nito. But I'm sure people will be either surprised na it's going to an end or it makes the other half of that group wanting more. Ano pa to? Hindi lang to yun eh. Kasi 'di ba, it's 62 years in the making eh. Alam mo yun? 62 tama, 62 years na simula nung nag-start yung first Justice League. So why put a stop now? What's the intention? We'll have to find out pag nilabas na yung comic na yun.
Nice. Okay. What about you, Noch? If you guys are wondering, Chino is probably one of our biggest comic book fans here at G.
Right.
And when he told us, he's actually the one who told us about this. And when he told us about the news, yung intro niya is not something out of the ordinary. Parang, holy shit! That's how he started it with. So, brother, what are your thoughts? What can you say about this direction DC is taking amidst the confusion that they're dealing with right now?
Bago sa lahat, sasabihin ko lang, gusto ko lang bumati ng hap!
Pacquiao daw, sabi. Hanang gupit Pacquiao, Pedro.
Okay. Alam mo sa comics naman, matagal na yung ginagawa ito. You've killed off major characters. Diba? Death of Superman. Supposedly dapat itong Death of Justice League is to pay homage or in honor of the 30th anniversary of Death of Superman, diba? If mapapansin nyo, the Death of Superman was Superman 72, 75, parang ganun. Tapos yung final issue ni Justice League is the same issue. Same numbered issue, number 75 ata. So it's really to give honor to that. Para sa Marvel lang yan. How many times did Marvel, break off the Avengers only to have them return again? And then, alam mo yun, ganun lang yan eh. Yun nga lang, dito kasi with Justice League, I don't remember DC killing off the whole Justice League. They've killed Batman. They've killed Flash. They've killed Superman, Wonder Woman. Marami nang namatay. Marami ng Green Lanterns na namatay, di ba? I mean, marami silang pinatay. Pero Justice League, hindi. Kasi this is their biggest one eh.
Correct.
Diba?
Correct.
Kung walang Justice League, ano na mangyayari? Papalitan na sila ng Titans.
Teen Titans na. Titans na lang, hindi na pala teens.
Pero Justice League go.
yung campy na galit na galit.
Pero ito lang naman yun eh. Let's wait and see. Kasi ang sabi nga nila na ni Justin Williamson ba yung writer? Ang sabi nga niya was that
Joshua Williamson,
there you go. This is going to be a serious thing. No? So ibig sabihin nun, I'm not expecting the Justice League to come back in the same fashion as how they brought Superman back or how they brought even the Titans back, diba? Yung Titans, nabuwag din yun eh. So, tignan natin. Let's see. Kasi, basically, napalitan na itong mga to eh. Superman is, napalitan na si Superman. The new Batman is Jace Fox. Wonder Woman, hindi mo mapalitan si Wonder Woman. Yun lang.
Pero meron bago, di ba? Meron bago.
Pero may bago. Ang dami.
Ako pare, my prediction there is Superman survives. What do you
Pero
think?
dun sa isang
Hindi, sino
It
mabubuhay
would be
sa'yo?
so corny kung mabubuhay si Superman. Sobrang corny na.
kasi
For
parang
me,
inulit mo na nung last time, namatay na siya ulit, tapos bubuhayin mo ulit.
No, no, no,
Tapos
no,
ngayon,
no. I'm talking about him. He's the one that doesn't die out of the 10.
I don't
I'm just
think so.
saying,
I don't think
prediction.
so.
Ikaw, sino ka? Sino
Zatanna.
mabubuhay sa'yo? Zatanna. Sige, ikaw, Kap.
Alam mo bakit?
Bakit?
She's the least favorite.
Not na, no. Ever since
Sige,
the,
sabihin mo.
no,
Sabihin mo.
well, sino ba? Ulitin natin. Tingnan natin sino nandito.
Sige.
Well, Jon Stewart's here. I think Hawkgirl is the least favorite. Either that or Black Canary. It's Black Canary.
Hindi, posible Black Canary. No.
Either Hawkgirl ang sa. Basta ako, I'm thinking, my prediction is, because Superman died like 30 years ago, this time, he gets to survive. Yun lang ang ano ko.
Ako
ikaw
Zatanna.
si Zatanna. Okay, ikaw Kap, sino ka?
Well, guess it will be Wonder Woman.
Why?
Feeling ko she can get away with it eh.
Kasi in the New Frontier, before New Frontier,
She was a god.
She was a god na. Diba?
Pero tinanggal niya lahat yun eh.
Right. So, you know.
Alam mo, ang pangit lang nun if she's part of the Trinity.
Right.
Kung mabuhay siya, what the fuck? Diba? I mean, you kill off Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman. That's your story right there. Dinagdag lang nila sila, Green Lantern. Hindi ko nga alam kung ba't Just Stewart yung pinatay eh.
Para
Sana si
lang
Hal
madagdag
na lang.
ng marami. Kasi pangit nga naman kung tatlo.
Sana si Hal Jordan na lang pinatay. I mean, that's a legendary Green Lantern for you.
See, ito, I have to read the comment. Brian Lim says, Constantine baka meron. Sigurado yan after. Right? Sigurado yan, Constantine. Kasi Constantine was prominent in the last arc eh. Tapos sabi ni Alvin.
Kaya ko naisip si Zatanna.
Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Sabi, Mrs. Spitlick, si Sprikitik daw. yung maliit. Mrs. Spitlick, tapos kaya ako tuloy na nabulol. Cyborg, wala naman si Cyborg dun eh. Si Flash matitira ta si be-break niya yung speed barrier.
May sinabi si Almond dito. When they have when it comes to sa mga dying superheroes, they have plans in set. Peacemaker and Suicide Squad, di ba? Pero when Wolverine died sa Marvel nun, kasi they were marketing the MCU heroes, kaya they decided to retire him. Actually, pinatay nila si Logan Wolverine to make way for Old Man Logan.
Right.
To make way for Old Man Logan.
Correct.
Ngayon, kaya nila binalik si Wolverine because of the fans.
Yeah.
Para siyang I don't believe na nasa isip ng Marvel na balik natin si Wolverine. Ay, parang hindi.
Napilitan lang ganun.
Hindi siya napilitan eh. Parang sige, out of every Marvel superhero na let's say X-Men, out of the X-Men, sino yung least na papatayin mo?
Least na papatayin?
Least na papatayin mo?
Na pinatay na? Or?
Hindi, basta least na papatayin mo. Sino yung least na iisipin mong pwedeng mamatay?
Gambit? Wala eh. Wala akong maiisip eh.
Lista? Ibig sabihin, hindi mo maiisip na papatayin siya.
Yeah, si Wolverine.
Diba?
Yeah.
No one would ever think of killing Wolverine dahil nga, una-una sa lahat, may healing siya. Diba?
Right.
Pangalawa,
Tama.
out of every X-Men out there, siya yung fan favorite. Hello, siya lang yung nagkaroon ng solo movie. Yung X-Men movies, saan ba nakasentro yun? Diba kay Wolverine? Diba? And
True.
Easy, parang Death of Superman lang yun. Pinatay mo si Wolverine. Tignan natin. Diba?
It's really more of a shock factor, really. It did what it did. The news article and the direction did what it's supposed to do. It's asking people to talk about it now, and it's living up to the hype. yung malampaki ang tao si Jubilee. Sabi nga ni Joshua si Vic eh. Yung bumugbog kay
Oy, ang malakas daw si Vic sabi nila. Ewan ko lang. Para siya si
binugbog
Squirrel Girl.
Binugbog niya si Beast eh.
Para siya si Squirrel Girl for some reason.
Hindi naman pare. Squirrel Girl ibang level. Yung Galactus sabi ni Blim ano daw, si Emma Frost daw. Hindi pwede mamatay yun. Mawawala ng sexiness yung X-Men. Tama. Anyway, okay. We're gonna move to the more positive news. And again, of all people, ito talaga si Noch ang pinakaswerte dito. Of the three of us, he's the first one and the only one so far that has watched No Way Home. And how is it? How do you feel about Spider-Man being number 4 of all time as a movie?
Actually, nagulat ako ba't hindi pa niya tinalo si Endgame. To be honest. Dude. Grabe. For me, para sa akin lang naman to. Just my personal opinion. Pero I cried. Yeah. I cried. As manly as I can cry. As in, parang yung Endgame, si Endgame, saan kayo umiyak sa Endgame? If you remember.
It was, for me, I was crying because I'm so happy when they started coming back.
To your left.
Oh, yeah, exactly. To your left.
On your left. That's on your tama ba? On your left, diba?
On your left. On your left. Ako, sa Spider-Man No Way Home, I cried like 4 times.
Seryoso to? Pero sa Endgame ba ilang beses ka umiyak?
Isa lang.
Okay, dahil dun sa scene na yun, diba?
Doon lang on your left lang.
Okay, so 4 na beses ka umiyak. Ibig sabihin nun, it's,
this brings back so much childhood memories. Sobrang, I don't know. Sobrang iba. Sobrang iba talaga to. Kaya hindi ko maisip na bakit hindi niya pa nanatalo si Endgame sa sa global.
Because there are people who tapped out after Endgame. I know personally one guy who tapped out from the MCU after Endgame.
Wrong decision. For those Joshua, ano ka ba? For those who watch the Tobey Maguire era and the Andrew Garfield era, this would be redemption for everyone.
Talaga?
Sabi ko sa'yo. And sobrang laki ng movie na ito. There are rumors going around na there's a possible Amazing Spider-Man 3 coming out. Di pa alam. Open si Andrew Garfield to make bygones sa Sony XX. Sabi daw magkakaroon daw ng Spider-Man 4 si Tobey Maguire. Yun, I doubt. Pero I mean, marami nagsasabi, 'di ba? That Tobey and Tom got their trilogy. Maybe it's time for Andrew Garfield to get his also. He's the only one without the MJ. Although he's the only one with the Gwen Stacy.
No, wait. Andrew Garfield only got 2 movies.
2 movies
Tobey got 3.
Tobey got 3. Tom got 3. Diba? Actually, swerte nga ni Tom Hindi lang 3 He had Civil War.
Right. Oo nga, marami nga nag-echo ng sentiments. So, sabi ni Brian, sabi ni Blim, next naman, welcome home. Sabi ni Felix kanina, nurse.
Why not, no? Pwede rin, no? Welcome home, Spidey.
Welcome home. Well, kasi homecoming, tapos nakuha na eh. Welcome home naman.
Sabi ni Trickster, Spider-Man is the only thing that's making me stay. After that, I'm done.
And that, all caps pa yan.
Talaga.
All caps pa.
See, ang dami Felix Ackerman, I cried sa NWH like a girl. Si Stanley, 3 times siyang umiyak sa scene. I doubt napanood niya na yung Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield unless nag-Netflix siya. Baka. Ramdam niya yung emotion. Sabi ko sa inyo, I don't wanna, I'm sure may mga tao hindi pa nakakanood. So,
yeah.
Sige,
that's BJ and me.
I won't spoil anything.
Please.
Pero redemption is the key dito sa movie na to.
I'll definitely get the chance to check that out kasi ang ganda lang ng delivery and all that. Teka, basahin ko lang sinabi ni Almond. Spider-Man No Way Home got everything right sa pagiging fan ng comics at comic book movie. Ito ang perfect so far for a fan. It's not the masterpiece na movie pero it's the best comic book movie. Pero ibang klase Dark Knight Returns It transcended itself sa pagiging comic book movie, naging best movie siya talaga. Yeah, I agree. I
agree. Dark Knight Returns.
Different.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Iba yun kasi.
It never became a comic book movie. It was just a movie of its own. But with what, and I can't say this personally because I haven't watched the movie yet. But with everybody's sentiments to hindi nga opinions pare sentimiento kasi may emotion So with all of that, puta, alam ko yung lawyer scene, Almond. Best yung lawyer scene, pare. And
this, yung lawyer scene, actually, grabe talaga yun. Pag ganun ako, wow! Tapos biglang, ha?
Di ba? Pinag-usapan natin yan, pare. Kung naalala nyo, meron tayong mga leaks pa noon, the G leaks back in the day, earlier 2021, meron tayong mga leaks na pag-usapan natin yun na maaari.
I didn't even mind all the spoilers. Kasi sa totoo lang, alam naman na natin Alam naman na natin na nalalabas sila You'd be too stupid to not see kung gaano kahalata. Diba?
Right. Pero are we expecting Spider-Gwen, Emma Stone? Sana with well, in the multiverse of madness,
probably not Emma Stone.
There are a lot of characters that are leaked to join X-Men, Fantastic Four. I don't know if you guys saw it already. There's a post circulating online about the potential confirmed leak casts. Pero Tobey Maguire is one of them. And the X-Men are there. Fantastic Four is there. So malay mo.
Yung ba yung leak cast ng
Multiverse of Madness?
That's stupid. Peke yun, dude.
Malay mo. At this point, really.
Masasabi ko sa'yo peke yun. Alam bakit?
Bakit?
Napanood niya na yung anong movie yun si Ben Stiller naging Night Watchman. Night Watchman sa museum. Ano? Night of the Museum. Andun siya, kasama siya sa cast.
Baka malay mo. At this point, there's nothing impossible with Marvel, no?
Sila, putang ina. Pero the first time I saw it, sabi ko,
why not?
Putang ina, Fantastic Four. Pero again, this is the multiverse, Ang maganda lang, alam mo, ang magandang ginagawa ng Marvel kasi. They're bringing out these old movies that weren't part of the MCU. Sinasama nila talaga. I mean, 'di ba? Ang ganda lang So I'm not going to be surprised if we ever see the old Fantastic Four, old Reed Richards sa unang movie ng Fantastic Four. I don't know the actor's name. So, nakakatawa yung Tom Cruise. Pero sobrang pasok 'yun. Pasok 'yun, 'di ba? Sobrang pasok yung Tom Cruise na 'yan, man. I mean, we never know with the multiverse.
Hey, remember in the comic books, Iron Man, the younger Iron Man came back. And then he started the entire thing. So maybe yung ipuruso nila na younger Tony, di ba?
Remember, even the X-Men did that, di ba? Bumalik si Beast sa past.
Recruited the
original X-Men dahil naging medyo coops na to si Cyclops because of fucking Phoenix Force. And then, boom! May bago na tayong series ng X-Men.
True.
Nakakatawa pa. Si Cyclops, kasama sa Champions.
Di ba? Diba? There's so many things to look forward to.
I love comics, pare. Puta yan.
There's so many things to look forward to in the MCU.
And our comments queues are actually on fire din, no?
Actually, naisip ko to. Nakakatawa sinabi ni Alvaro. Sana magkita si Captain America at si Human Torch. Tapos, si
Chris Evans.
Yung sa Black Panther. Sino yung kalaban ni Black Panther? Puta si
Warmonger?
Si Killmonger.
Killmonger.
Si Killmonger. Makikita niya si Human Torch.
Ang gulo nun.
Ang gulo. That's the multiverse for you, pare. I mean,
Right.
how Marvel portrayed the multiverse was so ingenious. Sobrang tinalo talaga nila si DC. I mean,
Right.
DC I think started this whole multiverse thing with
Infinite.
Infinite
Yeah.
Crisis, di ba?
Crisis on
Pero
Infinite Earths muna.
Crisis on Infinite Earth pala. Oh, yun yung una-una eh. Pero yung ginawa ng Marvel that they stuck to it like glue. Even having Ultimates fight the 616 Avengers.
True.
Tapos,
True.
alam mo yun, ang ganda lang ng pagkagawa. Hence, Miles Morales, di ba?
Right.
Dami
Right.
nangyari
Right.
magaganda. And Nick Fury MCU. That's because of the Ultimates, di ba?
Tama.
Ganda lang.
With everything that's come to pass in the first week, you will already know that 2022 is about to take us into a fun ride that's definitely going to make us look forward to many things. And sabi ni Joshua, I suddenly remember the MOBA that never took off. Hey, I like that MOBA. The
Marvel Omega ba yun?
Marvel Hero Wars sa mobile.
Doon mayroon pa Omega.
Alam ko, hindi ko alam yung Omega. Alam ko yung fighting game. Marvel Contest of Champions. But,
David Hasselhoff, Nick Fury.
Buta, pari lalabas yan sa multiverse. Pari lalabas yan.
Why not, man? I mean, the multiverse has so many opportunities to, just give the fucking, can flip off everyone. Tang ina nyo, si Tom Cruise, si Iron Man. Bakit?
Right. But because in one reality, it's true. Right? So, I'm not wrong.
Guys, simula nung nirelease yung WandaVision, we've all known that it's going to be happening. And then after that, biglang sinarado talaga. As in talaga binuksan ni Loki yung gates to the multiverse because of the variants, di ba?
Because of the variants.
Old school Loki, batang Loki. I mean,
the female one.
These are Lokis from the comics.
Right, exactly. Even the way that they look, are all from the comic
books. Simula nung binuksan ni Loki yung lahat and pinakilala si Kang. I mean, everything, what if pa lang eh.
Correct. And basically that's where it started, no? What if the comic books? What if it's that's where the multiverse in the Marvel universe started. And you're right, Captain Mike and Chino are right when they said that when they really outclassed DC on this one in terms of executing the multiverse. But like I said, this is only from the first few weeks of January, diba? So, itong mga pangyayari to only happened in the first few weeks of January, and I'm sure 2022 is going to take us for a freaking ride. Now that Moon Knight is coming out, sabi ni Felix, Morbius, and all those other titles that are shooting for this year in the next 2023. But before that, before we move forward to 2022, I just cannot go and forget about 2021. And that's what we're going to be talking about today, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be spending a little bit of time, retrospecting what happened last year, because a lot of good things happened last year. And I want to talk about that. Even, we'll take the bad with the good, the highs with the lows. And ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite you to join us in this discussion.
Mon, mag-ready ka na dito, Mon. Mag-ready ka na dito.
Ito, marami to.
Marami to.
As we take a look back, we take a journey quickly back into 2021 as our spotlight for the evening.
The time machine.
Hey, and we're back to 2021, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, we're back. Wala akong pera no 2021. So, wala naman akong pera.
Walang pera no 2021,
pero by implication, that means may pera na siya ngayon. Boss, pautang naman. Yan na, pautang naman. Daming bagong games eh.
No.
That's a box of shenanigans for Chino walang pera. Mamaya explain ko yan kung bakit.
pero true yan. So, I want to start off the conversation, guys, by saying that everything that we have right now in 2022 in the geek communities and the nerd kingdoms out there, um, all took root from last year and how things were announced, what things were given, and what was shown to the people out there, from the memes to the movies to the comic books to the toys. There's so many things that are so embedded in 2021. And I want to get started with a question. um what was your favorite part of 2021? And we have a lot of categories out there. Let's say movies and TV, right? Comic books and manga, right? And anime, right? We have toys, we have games, we have hobbies. Um, but what would be your highlight, of all? Bago tayo pumunta sa isa-isa. But what was the best part of 2021 for you guys? Let's start off with Captain Mike. In all of the geekiness and the nerdiness that happened in the communities there, what was your highlight for 2021?
Finally, they have a portable that will beat the Nintendo Switch in the form of the Valve Steam Deck. So,
Ah, interesting. Yeah. Again, Captain Mike being the resident tech guy in G, I'm not surprised he picked the Steam Deck. Pero yeah, it was a pretty prominent thing. So why did you pick that personally?
kasi ngayon, when kasi the next portable to having a PC game, the Windows-based game is in the form of a laptop. Ngayon, Steam decided na let's make it portable. Diba? We want to see people now going from out of their houses, playing their portables na using their Steam library. That opens a lot of opportunities for Steam kasi ngayon hindi na lang sila pang PC eh. 'Di ba? Pwede na sila ngayon pang portable, 'di ba? Meanwhile, its competitor, although nag-release din sila ng OLED, Nintendo Switch na OLED. Parang they're still limited pa rin to their own game libraries eh. Etong Steam Deck na to has a lot to offer. And I'm hoping na magkaroon pa sila ng maraming versions nito. Kasi ito yung start eh. Kumbaga yan yung magsa-start ngayon ng portable portable wars.
Well, it's quite interesting because nobody would have thought that you could play, say, Dad of War 4, Dad of War on the go. You're playing your Witcher 3 Game of the Year Definitive Edition on the go. Naalala ko there was even a video out there on YouTube on how to disassemble the Steam Deck. I think it was Linus Tech Tips or Jay's 2 cents from YouTube. So shout out for those two channels. And they disassembled the whole thing. Tapos talagang very jam-packed, very tight. And they're telling you not to do it, but they're showing you how to do it. But they're telling you not to do it. Ikamachi, what's your view on the whole Steam Deck thing? For from as a competitor for the portable gaming market.
Sino has the portable eh, 'di ba? Has a Switch. Ikaw din.
Oh, I have a Switch too.
And sige, habang hinintay natin yung reaction ni Chino, what do you think ba BJ on this release ngayon? Kasi you own a Switch eh.
Yeah.
So ngayon na nag-release na sila ng something na I guess you wanna call it something portable sa PC.
I personally won't buy it. And here's why. Apart from the fact that it's very expensive, it's because I I'm not really a portable guy. I'm not a handheld guy. Many a times I would find myself docking my Switch and playing Pokemon Unite on my TV. The real handheld guy in the family is my brother. So I don't know if he will buy it because he has all of his games naman on his computer. So the allure of playing my Steam library off of my computer just doesn't sit well for me because when I play Steam, I
Oo.
think PC. That's for me. Is it an
Okay.
impressive piece of tech? I don't think so. Well, yes, it is. But is it impressive enough because of the games that it has? Well, I have them on my PC. And nalaglag pala si Chino. What happened?
Kaya nga. So, Chino just drop off lang. So, kaya nga ikaw ngayon ang tatanungin ko. Ayan.
Yeah, he's
He's
back.
back.
He's back. Hello, hi, welcome back, sir. Welcome back to 2021.
Oh, nawala.
Yeah,
Bakit nawala kayo?
nasa
Nawala kayo ng
2020.
internet?
Kami pa.
Yun tayo eh.
Oy, Captain Mike, internet. Baka naman.
Alam mo, ayun ang problema ko internet.
Cap, please address.
Sige. Let's
Anyway,
talk about that, ha?
Chino, I just want to get your thoughts on the Steam Deck, pare. Kasi ako personally, sabi ko I won't buy it. Not just because it's expensive. It just doesn't sit well with me that I'd be playing my Steam games on the go. I'd play other games on the go, but not my Steam games. Ikaw, would you give it the opportunity? Would you get yourself a Steam Deck?
Kailangan na internet dyan eh.
Wala.
Yeah. Kailangan mo lang ng internet to download the games, pero...
So, would you get it though?
I don't know. Hindi ko alam. Kasi it is portable. Pero isipin mo kung gaano ka demanding yung... Let's say Witcher 3 pa lang, tinong gaano ka demanding yung Witcher 3. Then to put it in a portable handheld, gaano kabigat yun?
Yeah,
Diba?
like gigabytes.
Gaano kainit yun?
Oh,
Right.
nga.
Diba? I mean,
pero they have to consider the file size for the
No, I don't think they will change it. I think they will port it, pero not necessarily like the way that you would port an arcade game to a console game. Parang it's
hindi nila pwedeng ibahin yun kasi if it's going to be coming from your Steam library.
Yeah,
kung ano yung memory nun, kung ano yung kailangan nun, it will be the same requirements to the Steam Deck. Hindi nila pwedeng ibahin yun.
Correct. So you'll be limited to either, keeping only a small amount of your games library, uninstalling and installing when you're done.
Pati sinabi naman nila yan eh. It's going to start off with a few gigabytes of memory. I don't know.
Natawa ako din sa comment ni Joshua. You know what the Steam Deck reminds me of? Tiger Electronics Gamecom.
Tiger Electronics. Naalala ko yun.
Visit mo. From what I know about the Steam Deck, it's a handheld that you can install an OS on it. Yeah, you can actually do it. It's like a mini PC. Sabi ni Felix, I'm not sure about beating Nintendo Switch in the portable game. Marami pa ding Nintendo fans na sold sa Nintendo stuff. Not because of the specs, but of the exclusives and their overall experience in Nintendo games. And that could not be any more true. I actually believe it like this.
I mean, if you read on the Steam Deck, ang dami pa rin kailangan ayusin, di ba? So we never know. I mean, I'm not discounting the idea of having a portable PC. Why not? Nagawa naman nila before yan eh. Meron ng PC na ganyan na kaliit eh, di ba?
Oo. Naalala ko, nag-install silang Windows
diba?
95 sa sa watch.
Pero it's a whole other thing. If you're going to play games on a portable built for the PC, tapos make it portable. Una sa lahat, screen mo pa lang doon, patay na eh.
Oo.
Di ba?
Oo.
The graphics that you need, man.
True.
He would.
He would like. He's a tech dude, so he'd like to carry his gadgets around like. Ikaw ba, Chino? What's your overall geek nerd highlight for 2021?
Ako talaga.
Of all, across categories,
Dami kasi. Pero sa dami, may na memory ako. At sa dami nang nakalimutan ko at sa dami nang naaalala ko talaga. Definitely, ang naging highlight para sa akin was yung nirelease na yung No Way Home.
Yeah, because that's the
By
best.
far.
best
For me,
movie, best
para
content
sa
for,
akin, yeah. Best
diba?
movie for me for 2021. Definitely best movie for 2021. You can always tell me, you can always ask me kung ano yung worst movie ko. Ang dali ko masasabi yun.
A list of that in an Excel
Well,
sheet,
Dare me.
definitely.
Dare me.
mamaya,
Dare to ask me.
Ay,
mamaya.
habang bago natin tuloy na, I'd like to let everyone know na you can obviously join in our conversation. Type in your comments below and share your thoughts then, no. How was 2021 for you?
Yeah, what was the highlight of your
Oh,
2021?
highlight nyo.
Yeah.
Lalo na when it comes to like games, to
Si
movies,
Almond,
TVs.
alam ko yung highlight ni Almond 2021. Hindi ko
Ano?
sasabihin. I will not share it. Tingnan natin kung nandiyan pa siya.
Nandiyan pa yan. Okay, so let's kind of narrow it down a little bit since you've shared yours with me.
Okay.
Let's go per
Oh,
category.
wait.
Oh.
May isa pa ako.
Oh,
May isa
ano,
pa
ano?
ako. And I think this deserves I mean it deserves to be mentioned.
What?
The first ever G3 podcast event.
Tangin na, ni-reserve ko nga. Pero yeah, yes, thank you. Pag-usapan natin
Yeah.
yan later pero maganda yan. Teka lang, basahin muna natin si Almond. Ito opinion ko sa Steam Deck. It's good and all pero hindi siya part ng daily gaming, if that makes sense. It's like a 90s everyone is playing Game Boy tapos yung isa naka-virtual boy. Gago Game Gear. Ang virtual boy naka-ganun ka.
Alam mo, inisip ko nga it would probably be as big as the Game Gear, maybe bigger. Pero heavier. Kasi mabigat ang Game Gear eh.
Oh, I was able to borrow a Game Gear from my neighbor before. Actually, birthday na ngayon. Shout out to Anton Sarmenta. Happy birthday. May Game Gear siya. Ang laki. Pero the best yung yung buttons nun. No? Tapos yung isa naka-virtual boy. Kaya nang gawin mismo ng handheld yung nagagawa ng PC. Then that's the time. Pero itong Steam Deck, there will be a few tweakings and shit. So Nintendo Switch pa din talaga the best. Agree. Ako. Yun. Highlight natin si Cole Young for worst OC. Wait lang, amo tayo dyan, pare.
Relax ka lang kasi.
Relax. Ikaw, kaka-Civilization 6 mo yan eh. Let's go for category Category muna tayo.
Okay.
Total movies naman nabanggit na. Simulan na natin sa TV and movie. So it could be anything, right? Give me your top 3 and your bottom 3 for each. Let's start off with Captain Mike. Sige. Kasi alam na natin yung top ni Chino eh. Captain Mike, your top 3
Chino
movies,
has a list of it.
Movie/TV. Top 3. Top 3.
Top 3, no? Okay. So, I have syempre, 13.
Okay. Good.
13. And then there's Hawkeye.
Oh, the Disney Plus thing.
Yeah, the Disney Plus thing.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if people will put my head on a stick on this. Shang-Chi.
I haven't seen that.
Worst mo yun?
No. Best. We're talking about best.
Best.
Kalma, Brad.
Worst. Para 13 pa lang tapos worst, mag-aaway talaga tayo dyan. Okay. What's your worst naman? Bottom 3 for 2021.
Yun talagang napanood ko na. I got WandaVision is one. Pero that is parang medyo confusing lang kasi sa akin yung story.
You didn't like WandaVision?
I didn't say it's like the worst.
Yeah,
worst
but it's one of your bottom 3.
There's my bottom 3. Sige. Tapos,
Ano ba talaga? Naguguluhan na ako sa'yo, Kap, Bottom 3 mo ba yung WandaVision? O hindi?
Oo. Bottom 3 na nga. Bottom 3. Saan siya?
Sige, if it's top and bottom lang naman ang pag-uusapan natin, WandaVision, hindi ko masyadong na-appreciate.
Okay, so low. Okay, just give me your three worst things. So I'm guessing that's the highest of the 3. Wala pa yung pinaka-pangit dyan, ano? Okay, sige. All right. What's your bottom two?
Black Widow as one of them.
You didn't like Black Widow. Okay.
Movie/TV na ba tayo?
Movie slash
TV
TV.
na to eh.
Movie slash TV na.
And probably yung Captain America and hindi, bale yung pinaka-bottom ko talaga is yung Black Widow eh. Then, that's WandaVision. I know those are Disney Plus series. Kasi lang naman yung time na napapanood ko yung Captain America and the Winter Soldier.
Oh, that's
Probably because
it's
Falcon
also at the
and
bottom?
Winter Soldier.
For me.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Why? Why though?
Parang masyado siyang, parang alam mo yung concept nila na ginagawa ngayon is they're putting mini-series na lang in, gumawa na lang sila ng mini-series, hindi na lang nila ginawang movie. So you have to
That's the point!
And it's parang hindi na lang nila ginawang at siguro the 6 episodes siguro nung mga yun is bitin. Hawkeye 6 episodes, WandaVision is 6. And then bitin for me. Parang
wow. I didn't expect you to mention any of the DC Plus things in the worst. Pero, well, I mean, that's fine. That's wow. I didn't expect WandaVision. No?
Oh yeah, hindi kasi again, sa ko yun probably because I probably need to have more understanding on the series.
Right. Okay, sige. Basahin, bago tayo punta kay Chino, basahin muna natin yung mga comment nila. Si Trickster sabi na, I can't find the best 3 for me as I don't watch much. But the worst 3 for me, pakinggan mo to, the worst 3 for me has got to be, not in any particular order, Masters of the Universe from Netflix, High Guardian Spice, and Cowboy Bebop. Fucking hate
I take off
Cowboy Bebop na magkakaroon na ng season 2.
Talaga? They okayed season 2?
Hindi pa pala. Binabalik lang pala. They're petitioning it.
Okay. Well, he didn't like it. He didn't like those. Si Almond, wala naman siyang bottom 3, but he has his top 3. And that's, number 1 is Loki, right? 2 is WandaVision. Number 2 pa na yung WandaVision. And 3, One Piece, of course. I mean, we all know he's a huge One Piece fan. Dahil sa sobrang lupit na upgrade sa animation, which is true, napakaangas ng animation ng One Piece. I was actually researching kanina about the anime episodes, and although it's not like the longest running, it sure is a shoe-in for one of the longest running in the future. But the animation in One Piece, as compared to when it started, iba. Ang layo nung animation na yun. Napakaganda.
Lalo kung nakita mo yan, yung 1,000 episode nun, yung ginawa nila yung intro na 4x3 muna. Tapos pagdating doon sa gitna, nag-widen na. Tapos nag-clear na yung colors. Kaya agree din ako doon sa sinasabi ni Alman na yung makikita mo yung evolution ng colors. Yung colors alone from the One Piece na kita mo yung improvement na talaga. So I can't blame him if he likes it that way.
Right.
Lalo makita mo yung evolution na yun. Kaya nga pinost ko yung 1,000 episode poster dyan sa
Right. Sabi ni Felix Ackerman, bottom sa akin Squid Game kaso hindi ko napanood kaya I might be cheating here. Yes, you kind of are. But, everyone's each to his own. Almond de Peralta, best movie sa akin, AJ Raval, Bold Movie 1, 2, 3. Okay na yan. Thank you. Very good. Loko-loko. Ako siguro in movies, the ones that I actually watched, my best is, in no particular order, number 1 is Godzilla versus Kong. I love that fucking movie. I enjoyed it, although although I'm not a Godzilla fan, or I love Godzilla. I love Kong.
Ano ba talaga?
Team Godzilla kasi ko eh. So, I really like it. The other thing that I watched, it was really funny because I'm such a literary expert and I love high intelligent things, is Free Guy.
Okay.
Probably the most brain dead shit I've ever watched. I enjoyed it so much. And lastly, what movie did I really enjoy watching from 2021? It's actually 2, and it completed the series for me. That was Rurouni Kenshin, the beginning and the final. Kung napanood niyo yung last 2 na yun.
Pero hindi 2021 yun
Is it not? It was 2021 sa Netflix eh.
No.
Nirelease sa
Yung
Netflix
final?
2021.
Oo. Teka,
Wait, let me
Yes,
check. Let's
the
check. Let's check.
Let me check.
Kenshin final is 2021
2021.
released.
The final.
The final, the final, tsaka the
Apat
beginning.
na movies yun, guys eh.
Final and beginning.
Yun, yung dalawang yun. Yun ang gustong-gusto ko talaga pinanood for this year. Although I know the story, although I know what happens there, pero yung the final kasi ang ganda ng pagkakagawa. There's so many callbacks to the first three movies. Tapos yung scene doon, I don't want to spoil it for everyone, but there's a scene there where Kenshin and Sejiro teamed up. Napakaangas nun. Napakaangas ng movie na yun. So that for me is for movies. Not much on TV shows though. I didn't really watch a lot of TV shows except for, of course, 13. Yeah, tinapos ko yan. 13. Bottom, wala eh. Wala ako masyadong. Squid Game is my bottom. I watched it. I didn't like it.
And hindi naman, siyempre, and hindi rin kita masisisi kasi there are some na who liked it. Some in the US definitely liked it.
Yeah.
I mean, yun nga lang, hindi siya nag-match sa taste mo, parang ganun.
Right. Yun, not much on TV. Moving forward. Comics naman tayo. Comics and or manga ha, hindi siya
Ako
anime.
pa.
Ay, ikaw pa pala. Kala ko sinabi mo na yung ayaw mo kasi alam na namin yung worst mo and your best mo. Pero I want to know what's in the middle. Sige, go. Ano yung middle two sa top tsaka yung middle
Hindi,
two
yung
sa
movies
bottom?
movies muna.
Movies
So
muna.
syempre,
Sige.
definitely No Way Home.
Okay,
In no particular order. No Way Home, definitely. Isa pang nagustuhan ko was Tick Tick Boom.
Tick Tick Boom?
Andrew Garfield movie.
Right. I haven't seen that, but I've seen the trailer.
Sobrang
maganda.
Para sa akin, I mean, para sa akin, sobrang ganda niya for me. I mean, I'm not a big fan of musicals, pero I've appreciated it. I wanted to watch West Side Story. Gusto ko panoorin ng Rent, pero Tick Tick Boom para sa akin, sobrang galing lang ni Andrew Garfield.
Right. Okay. Isa pa.
The third one, medyo marami naman ako nagustuhan. Pero probably the third one, Shang-Chi.
Hindi ko pa napanood.
This is the best for me. The worst though, Eternals. Definitely the worst.
I expected that from you. Eternals. Sabi nga ni Alvan kanina eh. Sabi na sabi ko na kasi si Cole Young, Eternals yung power. So sabi ko pabugbog ko kay Gilgamesh yan. Yung power ni Gilgamesh parang parang yung ng Mortal Kombat.
Pabugbog kay Gilgamesh.
Pabugbog ko kay
Actually, hindi ko alam kung gusto ko yung Black Widow or hindi. I'm not really sure. Pero nasalba kasi siya ni Yelena eh. Para sa akin So, isa sa mga hindi ko nagustuhan was babanggitin ko na, Mortal Kombat, putang ina talaga. Kolang sucks!
Pinaka-top mo talaga.
Fuck that shit!
So bad. I mean,
kasi almost half of the year yata yun ang binanggit mo eh.
Fucking golden jacket zipper showing looking motherfucker.
I mean,
hate
what
that shit.
the fuck? Nasa Justice League ba yun?
Galit na mga puta.
What the fuck, man? Anong klase yun? Sino ba yung si Cole Young na yun? Tangina. Gigigil ako. Last, top of my head, Space Jam 2. Didn't like it.
You didn't like it. You didn't like Space Jam. Yeah, it's kind of a tall order for them to fill in. Sabi nga ni Cap kanina, we were talking about it like offline. He was saying it's a Michael Jordan shoes are kind of hard to fill in, especially with what happened.
Sa totoo lang, I don't really mind. I don't really mind yung kay LeBron. The fact is hindi para sa akin hindi ko nagustuhan yung story for me. The story, it was a story for me, not so much on LeBron and the Michael Jordan debate, pero it's really the story for me. I mean, I didn't appreciate it. Hindi ako natuwa sa Looney Tunes. Wala eh. So, mahal na mahal ko yung Looney. No.
Okay.
Mahal na mahal ko yung Looney Tunes, I mean, they were the best part in the first movie. I actually, alam mo yun, sobrang gusto ko yung Looney Tunes. And I didn't really appreciate them that sa Space Jam 2. Koyang sucks so much.
Sabi nga ni Almond, yung hate, ano yun? Yung hate ni Chino kay Cole Young inadapt sa live action, title Eternals. Yeah. To be honest, sabi ni Felix Ackerman na mas nagustuhan ko pa yung dalawang post-credits scenes ng Eternals kaysa sa mismong movie. Yeah.
Alam mo,
Cole Young sucks much.
I had nagkaroon ako ng discussion with someone who apparently likes Eternals. Sabi ko sa kanya, I wasn't expecting them to follow the comics. Kasi hindi naman nila masusundan yun. They'll always find something to dramatize. Diba? Pero, the fuck, man? Una-una pa lang eh. Gagawin mong villain si Icarus.
Right? What? Why would you do that? He's like the Superman of the fucking group, you know? Well.
I don't even mind. You know, I didn't even mind having Ajax as a woman. Salma Hayek. Ang galing ni Salma Hayek. I mean, I appreciated that. I didn't even mind that sobrang dinepower nila yung Eternals to the point na may kanya-kanya silang special ability. Parang, you're special. You can change water to wine. Oh, special ka rin. You can create illusions.
It's like an X-Men movie. That's not X-Men. That's what happened.
Diba? Parang pinatay nila yung Eternals. I didn't really appreciate much. Natuwa lang ako kasi nakakita na tayo ng Celestials for some reason.
Okay. Sige.
I didn't even mind na pinakita nila yung origin story ng Eternals.
Binanggit pa niya. That's probably I'm cheating here because I didn't watch the whole thing. I just saw like,
don't watch it.
Pirated illegal copies of the thing. Pero I was confused in the beginning because I didn't know I was watching Eternals. I know it's Eternals kasi yung artista pero I didn't know why ganon. They're the Eternals eh. And I know the Eternals from the comic books, so they didn't start like that. Probably the only Eternal I like there was apart from of course, what's her name? Si Angelina. Was fucking Gilgamesh. I like fucking Gilgamesh.
That's may isa pa ako.
Ano?
I told you he has a lot.
Isa pa ako. Fuck. I can't believe
you missed that.
Tinanggal nila yung existence ng Olympia.
True.
What? Bakit? Diba?
Again, movies.
Well,
MCU.
They don't have to follow everything. Whatever. Pero they at least have to respect the important parts.
Yeah.
I don't mind na ginawa nilang whatever they are yung Eternals. Na supposedly dapat they were originally humans experimented on.
Correct.
Diba? I don't mind. Pero yung sisirain mo yung buong origin story by saying na hindi totoo yung Olympia.
Para dinibate mo yung entire
you basically made a different movie out of something that's
a different title,
by
a different
content.
Yeah.
Different content from a movie.
Even Avengers na iba-iba rin yung storya.
Correct.
Diba?
I've learned to appreciate the fact that Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, and this is what I hate about the movie the most. The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man because he has web jizz, built in yung web. I hate that shit, but I've come to like it anyway because it's not that prominent na they removed from the story, right? Hi Eternals, malapit ka na maging Mortal Kombat, pustisti ka. Malapit.
Sino nagsabi nun?
Ako.
Alam sa comment yun. Pero seryoso, di ba? I mean, the Avengers, Yung unang-unang release, pagkalabas ng Avengers because of Loki, check.
Check.
MCU, check. Diba? Pero wala si Black Widow doon.
Mm-hmm.
Wala si Hawkeye doon.
Mm-hmm.
Diba? Pero nilagay nila. Which is fine. At nagustuhan ng mga tao. Diba? Nagustuhan ng mga tao. Ant-Man was supposed to be there. The Wasp was supposed to be there. Pero nagustuhan ng mga tao. Which is fine.
It
They
was just
changed the narrative.
poorly executed change of narrative, I think.
Talaga.
Anyway, sige, moving on. Cartoons and anime. O yan cartoons and anime. Manga that were put on the TV and the movie screen for us to watch. Let's start off again with Captain Mike. Yes, it's web jizz, Felix. That's what it is. Captain Mike, what's your cartoon/anime? Pwedeng Western, pwedeng Japanese.
Oh yeah.
Basta, sa'yo? Top 3, bottom 3.
Sige. So, mula dun sa baba is
So worst mo yan bottom yan.
From yung top 3 ko na to.
Okay, top.
So starting from the bottom, it's the Saints Magic Powers Omnipotent.
What the fuck? What's that?
Okay. The Saints Magic Powers Omnipotent. It's an anime launched this year. Talks about a girl na from na time warp siya to a different dimension and became this very tahimik lang siya na girl pero ang nagagawa niya kasi is lahat ng nagagawa niyang spells lumalakas.
Wait, this is I don't know about this anime, okay? Pero this is like a Fushigi Yugi kind of anime, right?
Parang ganun, pero it's one of those feel good anime series for me na naging impressive sa akin ng 2021.
Yeah.
Parang alam mo yung feeling na sobrang natuwa ka doon sa isang episode, parang excited kang panoorin yung succeeding episodes. It's 12 episodes and it's on YouTube, by the way, Muse Asia. Second ko is another one kasi yun may access tayo. So kung gusto niyo panoorin itong mga anime nito, it's on YouTube. Another one, second ko is Mushoku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation.
What the fuck is that? Wait, say that again. Mushoku
Tensei Jobless Reincarnation.
Mga bago to
Yes. 2021, di ba?
Okay.
So, talks about this guy na, again, na-reincarnate to a different universe to. Pero, lahat ng knowledge niya, ang difference naman nito is, yun doon sa Saint's Magic Power is parang na-warp siya from the present time to a different universe. Ito Mushoku Tensei na to.
Si Cap mahilig sa Bishonen. Beautiful boy.
Hindi. The thing this anime kasi for me is
because the boys are beautiful.
Yes.
Boys.
Okay.
Are you talking voice ba? Voice?
No, the boys. Okay, so anyway, so this anime
boys yung ano ko dun
Mushoku Tensei, I think I was able to see this.
43 episodes and I liked it. Kasi maganda yung story niya Hindi siya, it's a mix of everything. Action, comedy, diba? May drama din ng konti. Pero this one talks about a guy na namatay na from his current time tapos na-reincarnate to a different world naman to. And then my top, as funny as it sounds, and I know people will put my head on a stick, is Dota Dragon's Blood.
Dota Dragon's Blood.
You didn't see that coming, no? Noch. Hindi, natuwa kasi, maganda, natuwa ako sa story. Natuwa ako dun sa cartoon niya na parang gusto ko siyang laruin. It makes me want to play the game.
It makes you want to play Dota? Okay. But you've never played Dota, right?
I never played Dota.
Kaya pala.
Okay. That's why.
Oh,
Kaya nga, di ba, sabi ko nga sa inyo it's not a popular answer. Pero sige.
Okay. What are your worsts though? Your worst like TV anime.
The anime,
Sorry, cartoon or anime?
cartoons or anime, Family Guy.
Family Guy from
The season 9, Family Guy.
season 9, you didn't like it? Okay.
Iba na kasi yung humor nila. Yung first few seasons niya okay pa eh. Pero as they go farther na, parang hindi ko na siya na-appreciate. And then Tokyo Revengers.
Ayan.
Okay.
That I know. But you don't like it.
Hindi, parang masyado siyang madrama na for a supposed to be action anime.
Because they're not the shonen, Captain. They're not beautiful young boys, Captain.
They're not beautiful. They're not beautiful young boys.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what Bishonen means, you know. They're Yankees and they're gangs, you know, like they're bancho. Yeah, bancho ang tawag na sa mga ganyan. Okay. Sige.
Pero to those who haven't watched it, it's online.
Right. Saan ka nanonood, Crunchyroll?
No, this one is also yung My Hero is obviously on most VODs. Family Guy is obviously online.
Nice. Okay. Sabi ni, basahin ko muna yung mga comment dito.
Yeah, they have a lot.
There's a lot. Like Josh Mendrozo says, Solo Leveling. Yeah, Solo Leveling is a manhwa, I think. It's like
Solo Leveling.
RE Monster. Tama, manhwa siya, no? Manhwa, no?
Yeah, manhwa.
Kakatapos
niya lang, actually.
I do miss when isekais didn't require the characters to die to get to another world. Oo nga.
Oh.
By the way, isekais are a different world story. So para kang nag-transport to a different world in Japanese. Just let them warp to a different world like El Hazard or Ray Earth. Tama. Raven Eyes, welcome. Sure, Raven Eyes, tunay na warrior. One Piece lang sa kalam. Sabi ni Archie, in response to Raven Eyes, ulbayas. El Teacher Nube, Matic, sige boys, boys B na lang. Yeah, Bishonen. Yeah.
Pinanood ko yung Boys B,
Oh, babae. Wala namang masama sa Bishonen. Kayo, pag kayo judge.
Pero bata pa ako nun. And it was a coming of age anime series. Coming of age.
Yeah, coming of age. Tama-tama yan sa Bishonen. Sige. Ikaw, ano sa'yo, pare? Anong top 3?
Siguro animated.
Cartoon.
Animated siguro Mitchells and the Machines versus the Machines. Mitchells versus the Machines. Ganda yan for me.
The anime is okay.
Ang ganda nun. Encanto, nagustuhan ko rin yun.
Wait. Cartoon or anime,
Cartoon naman yun,
Okay.
Encanto, di cartoon yun?
It's more like CGI animated.
It's more
Ganon din ang Mitchells and versus the Machines.
Okay.
Animated,
it's a series.
Diba?
Right, it's animated. Yeah. Go ahead.
Animated usapan animated. Para sinasabi mo dapat si Space Jam nandito.
Yeah. Anyway, let's not mention garbage. Go ahead. Po, marami
Raya. Nagusto ko yung Raya.
Ay, Raya maganda.
Raya, yeah. One of the worst probably, di ko masyado nagustuhan yung Mortal Kombat Legends. Yung bago.
Actually, nasa bottom ko rin yun. Nasa Battle of the Realms. So, baduy.
Medyo na-disappoint ako doon. Kasi ang ganda ng unang Mortal Kombat Legends yung kay Scorpion, di ba? Tapos na-disappoint ako dito. Sadly, di ba? Parang for animated, parang yun lang. Parang yun lang. Alam ko marami pa pero wala akong maalala sa ngayon. For anime, hindi ako masyadong madalas nakakanood ng anime ngayon. Pero Ito yung mga favorites ko. Definitely One Piece. One Piece is always there. Nandun yun. Kasi iba, sabi tama si Alvin sobrang ibang-iba yung animation niya ngayon. It evolved. No. Arcane. Fuck.
Arcane, nasa top ko yan.
Yeah,
Nasa top ko
pare.
yan. Nasa top ko yan.
Arcane. I mean, so ito lang, I watched Arcane first and then tried to watch Dota and then stopped at the first episode. Ganun yung nangyari sa akin. So
You went full Arcane. No?
Wala, Arcane talaga. Iba, parang, I mean, tanggalin na natin yung fact na mas maganda yung animation ng Arcane. Pero the story itself, by far, it beats Arcane definitely. Para sa akin, I mean, beats the Dota for me. So from that, iba, yung mga animes kasi pinapanood ko ngayon, really, it's, binabalikan ko yung Naruto, yung wala akong masyado pinapanood na bagong, ano. Pero kung manga pag-uusapan natin, let's do it. Yun lang.
I see. Okay. That's good. Last but not the least category. Of course.
Teka muna. Ano ba yung sa'yo?
Sa akin, anime, wala, okay.
Tawag ito si Archie, oh. Sabi niya, Chino, sino yung paborito mong character sa MK na movie? Ha? Si Lukang, nung 1990s na movie. Yun yung favorite ko. Pati si Sub-Zero sa unang movie. Sa unang movie, yun, favorite ko.
Hindi naman niya sinabi which Mortal Kombat eh. So sige. Nakataka si Chino doon.
Mortal Kombat sucks!
Movie ba? Ako kung Mortal Kombat movie lang, si Christopher Lambert na as Raiden. Gusto ko yan.
Biglang maglalabas siya ng espada yan. I am the Highlander!
There can only be one. Sabi ni Joshua, just remember, don't play the game just because you watch those specials. Yes, totoo naman. Arcane is top notch, yes. So for me, one is, I don't know if you've seen this.
Sabi ni Trickster, hindi raw bisyonin ng Boys B. Hello, coming of age yun.
Okay. Okay. So talagang sikap lang mabisyonin sa atin. Bisyonin. Ako pinanood ko Yasuke. It's the first black Japanese samurai on Netflix. Yan, pinanood ko yan.
Hindi ko siya natapos. Gusto ko siya panoorin. I can't get past the robots. Yung animated, yung robotic limbs of the samurai. I can't get past that. Hindi ko maintindihan ba?
Maganda. Well, it's fun. I liked it.
Siguro kaya ako lang basagin yung wall na yun. Yun lang eh. Pag pinapanood ko siya at nakikita ko na yun, I close it immediately. Totoo yun. I tried that twice.
I tried Baki Hanma and I didn't like it, so it's one of my bottoms.
Ako naman gusto ko naman yun.
I enjoyed Baki. I'm a huge Baki fan.
The original one.
Not just. Pati yung prison arc, yung
hindi ko pa napapanood yung 2021.
Panoorin mo. Yung yung convicts, yung mga kalapit, tapos masaya 'yon, enjoy ko 'yon. Lalo na yung right title.
Yun nasa kulungan siya. That was one of the best. Sa manga ko na din. Sa manga ko nabasa.
And that's it. I didn't really get to watch a lot of anime. The anime that I watch, like Dragon Ball and all that. I look forward to Dragon Ball Super Hero though. Pero that's 2020, 3 pa eh.
May sinabi lang si Josh Medroso. Ito, pamangkin ko to. Rave Masters. Matagal na to. Rave Masters.
Rave!
Pero,
oo.
Mga batang, parang batang 90s din yan eh.
In honor of, Fairy Tail, diba?
Yes,
Rave Masters is one of the best things also. I mean, not 2021, pero, overall.
Notable,
Pinapanood namin yan dati sa
one of the
Animax.
notables.
Animax yan, Rave.
Hindi ba AXN?
AXN pala. Sorry.
Put mo Animax sa utot.
Bakit? Inabot ko naman yun. Wala pa si Pickle. Inaantay ko lumabas si Pickle sa Baki, yung putangin ng caveman. Yun lang. Okay, last category. Gaming in general. Okay, gaming in general. What are your top 3 and worst 3 of anything related to the gaming industry, starting with Captain Mike?
Okay, good. Um, from bottom to top, syempre. Now more PlayStation games now are being shown sa Steam and Epic.
Mhm.
Second ko is the acquisition nga nitong
Wait, that's
um,
good.
That's
That's
Yeah.
good.
gaming news. Wait, gaming news ba or game?
News.
Gaming.
I mean, gaming related, di ba?
Oh, gaming related. Oh, like
Okay.
what's like for example, like what did you enjoy? You have to have some active experience in it, like what did you play? What announcement did you see? What title was released that you were watching it? What gaming experience kahit nanonood lang tayo ng Game Fest at the time. Let me give you one example. I didn't actually play it. Uh but when ano ba ay hindi nalaro ko kasi afterwards pero when one of my best announcements in gaming that I've heard was the announcement of Age of Empires 4. I was there when it was being announced. It was crazy for me because I'm a huge Age of Empires fan. I literally jumped up and had a great time watching the announcement. No? So parang ganon. Okay, I haven't played it at the time, pero at the time it was announced, I was enjoying it. Another thing that was good for me in the entire gaming industry is of course um, being able to play Age of Empires 4 because it was given to me by my daughter. Thank you, Skylet. Hello, salamat. Yun, yung mga ganong bagay. Anong gaming top
Kasi
mo?
anything relating to gaming kasi sa akin, at least ang top 3 ko is obviously the Steam Deck announcement. Doon na-excite ako doon. Kasi nga,
21 ba yun? Steam Deck?
announcement. Yes.
Yeah, I think
Syempre,
it was announced 2021, yeah.
syempre
Announcement?
itong
Oo.
yeah, kasi And then yung Microsoft and Bethesda, yung pag-acquire ni Microsoft kay Bethesda, because that's one of the starting moves na ni Microsoft eh. Mamaya, we will go to the later part nito, diba? Nabasa ko si comments, sorry.
Sabi.
Sorry. De, basahin mo muna yung comments. Tapos yun nga, syempre yung notables ko yung
Gago.
for when it comes to gaming is the PlayStation games now are showing na sa Steam and Epic. And more of them now are being shown na. Syempre ako, na-excite ako dun kasi yung mga kagaya nung God of War, di ba? Makikita mo na ngayon sa PC. Kung may PC kang mabangis, you can make the most out of it. Siguro ang bad naman sa akin is well, I'm sure everyone is updated naman dito, no? The battle between Apple and Epic.
But that's been running for quite some time now, no?
Yeah. Yeah, for this year. Yun yung laban nila ngayon eh. So wala sila talagang kumbaga nagkaroon
Di
na
ba
sila
since
ng
2020 pa yun?
Ang tagal na ng laban na yan.
Alam ko matagal na yun.
Actually,
and in 2021, yung wala doon na parang doon natalo si Epic eh. Parang
natalo na ba?
Wala pa ring lumalabas
Di
na
natalo si Epic?
Parang tawag dito, parang I know he's still hot. Tim Sweeney is and I like to call him that. Tim Sweeney is still hot on the heels of Microsoft. After for a piece of that, Play Store pie. That's what I know that happened there. But I don't think it's done. I don't think it's over.
Issued the first ruling September 2021 indicating na they were in favor of Apple.
Talaga, there's an official ruling na. Why isn't he shutting up? That's my question. Why does he not shut up? Okay.
Yun yung ko eh. And the battle still goes on. Parang they're in this tug of war na parang hindi ko tuloy alam. Isipin mo ang dami mga iOS sa US. Tapos pinag-aawayan lang nila dahil lang sa microtransactions. Ngayon, nawala na yung Fortnite dun sa Apple. Ano, paano na? Parang ganun, di ba? What's their alternative? Paano kung yun lang access mo sa sa game,
Mm.
di ba? The other one for me, another bad thing is again the Activision Blizzard and the abuse allegations. The toxic environment that's happening over Activision Blizzard. And obviously ngayon nagkaroon na nga ng conclusion nga. Ito na nga lang 2022 the acquisition of Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard. And syempre the most bad thing for me is the issues surrounding the GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition.
The shitty buggy version, the worst version of the GTA.
Kasi I watched the comparison online, yung mga effects sa water, yung ulan halimbawa, 'di ba? And we remember if you guys watch our podcast, past few episodes, we also talked about it na parang medyo ako although in-announce siya, pero again, mas na pa yung mga modders about this eh. O yun, yung for me.
I see. Okay. Ikaw, Noch. I know you've been you're very active and dabbling into your games. I can see you play at night. So what's your best
games?
Batman Arkham City, Noch is playing. What's your highlight? Top 3 and then worst 3 of 2021 gaming for you, for gaming for you.
Gusto pag-uusapan natin, not literally games. Kasi kung games kasi wala ako masyadong nilaro for 2021. I mean,
correct.
Yung mga bagong games,
Correct.
Wala akong nilarong
just the what do you call this? The anything that's concerning the gaming industry in general.
Well, ayun, definitely yung acquisitions ng Microsoft kay Bethesda and kay Activision Blizzard, puta. I mean, that definitely rocked the industry. Definitely. Lalo na yung announcement na si Starfield will be an exclusive for Xbox and PC. Definitely, sobrang dami nagalit na. Hindi lang pala Starfield. Kahit yung mga ilalabas na games, magiging exclusive na sila, more or less.
Were there announcements that you really enjoyed, like that really stuck to you during the Game Awards or whatever, yung mga releases for 2021, even if hindi mo pa nalaro? I mean, those are just you're very happy about.
Oo naman, of course. Elden Ring,
sabi
malapit na.
Mauuna yan. Yung Elden Ring na yan. Yan talaga baka pinichino.
2021, yun lang ata yung nabanggit ko in terms of gaming. I mean, hindi ako masyado kasi bumibili ng games na pagka-release Piling-pili. And sometimes, nagkakamali pa. Like yung Cyberpunk 2077, puta nagkamali ako doon. Binili ko yan Buti na lang na-refund.
Oh, shit!
Wait.
Okay.
Pero di ba nagkaroon na sila ng patches nun? Wala ba naging improvement?
Wala masyado.
The patches, even some of the patches made it worse. I was just watching Larry Bundy video about the patches for Cyberpunk that made it unplayable even. Pero I didn't know you bought Cyberpunk. Talaga pala, bumili ka ng Cyberpunk. Yan talaga. Ito may pera.
Bilang lang. I bought Miles Morales also na hindi ko masyado nagustuhan. Alam mo yan, yung mga nabibili ko. Nabibili ko on launch. Yung mga tipo, shit.
Wait, hold on. Of all, you didn't like the Spider-Man Miles Morales? Why not?
I finished it. Natapos ko siya. Tinapos ko siya.
Because you liked Spider-Man, like the first Spider-Man, right? You loved it, I know.
I replayed like 4 or 5 times, I think.
Right, right.
But hanggang ngayon, iniisip ko pa rin i-replay. Just for the hell of it. Pero yung Miles Morales, hindi ko alam Probably because hindi ko masyado nagustuhan yung story. It's probably that. Yung story, I think it's a story. I didn't see much. I didn't see anything new masyado. I mean, aside from him going invisible and with his yung electro power niya and all that. Yun lang.
Spider
Pero
shot.
Spider Shot. Aside from that, wala pa siya. Yung alam mo yung Apple and Epic na yun, I don't believe kahit sabihin ba nila na in favor of Apple, no one really won. Wala namang nanalo. Sinabi lang nila in favor of Apple yun, pero pareho silang talo doon and pareho silang panalo doon at some point. I don't kasi pag nawala yung Fortnite sa Apple, sino ba may loss doon? Hindi naman ang Epic eh.
True.
Di ba? Sabihin natin ibalik yung Fortnite pero wala nang microtransactions ni Apple. Sino talo dun?
Well.
Diba? Wala. I don't think it was really resolved. Finalization na lang yun. Pero as yung mga nagustuhan ko, yun yung acquisition ng Microsoft, definitely ibang-iba. The Steam Deck, syempre, that was a surprise for all of us nung in-announce yun. Sa totoo lang, for 2021, for me, it wasn't really, I wasn't really into the gaming industry so much. Yung mga ilang announcements lang. Pero I'm really waiting for this year. Kasi supposedly dapat 2021 was the release of Horizon, Elden Ring, and everything else. No? But because of, COVID and stuff like that, na-delay siya. So, yung excitement ko supposedly for 2021, it was transferred to 2022. And with Horizon Forbidden West releasing sa February, Elden Ring by March, and and a few more games coming in, like yung Kill the Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, Gotham Knights, palapit. Mas excited ako for this year than I was last year. I mean, may mga konti lang na okay. Like Pokemon Arceus, magandang announcement and stuff, pero not so much for me.
Nice. A lot of people in the chat are commenting their own, and I'm seeing a lot of comments here.
Sige, babuhin natin yung mga sasabihin nila. Tatablahin ko lahat.
Sige. Simulan natin dito. Simulan
natin kay Raven Eyes. Ako din. 2021 is not my gaming year. Diba? Tama naman eh.
Tama yan.
Okay lang.
Tama
okay lang. No Elden Ring is next month. Kaya nga, February, di ba? Di ba March? Talaga? Next month na ba?
I think.
Yeah, March.
Pero ito,
that's another thing that I like.
Another thing Raven Eyes noted, sa gaming, when the damage is done, allows na talaga. No Man's Sky is good now.
Yeah, but
pero Assassin's Creed Unity is so good nung naayos pero wala na eh. Damage has been done.
No, I mean, para sa akin, No Man's Sky is one of the best redemption stories for me. Kasi nung release siya, sobrang tae siya.
Right.
Sobrang tae siya. Tapos, nung binago siya, ang dami na naglaro.
Yun.
Compare it to Fallout 76.
Yeah. That makes sense. If you put it that way, put it that way.
Na they had to put in NPCs. Binago nila yung mismong I mean, kasi yung launching ng No Man's Sky, aminado naman sila. It was similar to Cyberpunk in a way na it wasn't really finished,
It was rushed.
It was rushed, totally.
And
pero
the
quintillion
planets. Yun
diba?
nakakatawa doon sa...
Ngayon, explore mo kaya lahat yun, kaya mo? Isang gabi. Meron ako na No Man's Sky, binili ko yan eh. Nung nilaro ko siya, sobrang laki talaga naman. I mean, God damn, may nakita ako, sobrang laking uod, pare.
No.
Nakakatuwa.
Ano platform to?
Steam.
Okay, sa Steam of kinuha. Okay.
Steam.
Kasi ngayon, sinasabi ni Almond, nagmahal daw ang copy ng No Man's Sky.
Yeah, because it's a good game now. Because it's now an okay game. a lot. Sabi nga nila dito. Let me just read some of the comments here. Let's not talk trash about Fallout 76. Sabi ni sabi ni Josh.
Yung sabi,
Josh Medroso.
Fox
Elden,
Fallout 76.
usually I
take
give
note Take note yun lang yung hiniritan ko ng ganun sa Fallout series.
Okay.
Alam mo kung paano ako nagmamahal sa Fallout series. Even Fallout Tactics, di ko masyadong nilaro.
Yeah, I know you're like you're as much as in love and in Fallout as
Fallout
I am.
76 at Fallout
Dragon
Brotherhood. Yun. Ang galing natin yun.
Brotherhood of Steel, you mean, no? Okay.
At least ako with Dragon Age, I'm a huge Dragon Age fan. Hindi ko pa rin makita yung Dragon Age 4. So that's disappointing for me. Tingnan natin yung mga lows and highs nila. Sabi ni Archie, top 3 ko sa current gen was God of War, Last of Us 2, Cyberpunk. Okay. Top 3 ni Joshua, ni Trickster, Great Ace Attorney, finally getting localized. Fatal Frame franchise, getting revived in recent games, yung Blackwater, and Tales of Arise, super fun game that I still need to finish. Yan.
Yung alam mo Tales of Arise, gusto ko talaga siya laruin.
Oh yeah, but I know Trickster plays a lot of it. You want to ask him how it is? Talagang he
plays. Alam ko maganda eh. I mean, alam mo din I've been talking about Tales of Arise for quite some time. Pinag-uusapan talaga namin. I mean, it might be redemption for the Tales series possible. Ewan ko si Trickster yung nakapaglaro eh, so I wouldn't really know.
Right. What's weird, Joshua also says, what's weird is the art style for the GTA trilogy would be better suited to another Rockstar game, Bully. Yeah.
True.
Yeah, that makes sense. Guardians of the Galaxy is surprisingly good, pero di ko pa tinatapos, sabi ni Raven Eyes. Oo nga, Guardians of the Galaxy is pretty good. Trickster says, my worst for 2021 is Back 4 Blood. Yeah, we tried playing it. We didn't like it so much.
Really?
Yeah.
Yung ano? Back 4 Blood.
It's mostly because of the AI. You know, how the AI reacts to certain things. And it's just not for us. It's not Left 4 Dead. I'm not comparing it to Left 4 Dead, but it's not Left 4 Dead.
Natawa ako. Sobrang na-excite. Natawa ako kami ni Almond na-excite kami dun sa Biomutants. Ay, parang ganda-ganda. Slash palang hayop.
Overrated, in-stream pa namin ni Chino. Actually, I want to be honest with the both of you. I was watching you guys stream it. And at the first, Chino and Raven Eyes were just really into it. No, 30 minutes into the game, puta din na sila nag-uusap. They realized that it's a hack.
Natok ako. Sobrang natok ako. What the hack and slash? Fuck.
Only because the expectation was high. Kaya siguro parang na...
I think so. I think that also adds to the whole thing. You know, expectations from a lot of things are very, very high. One thing that I'm really happy about is, first off, I want to say, from the gaming industry, I was very, very happy when I found out that Good Night was finally out on early access. I've been following Team Goodnight. I've been a huge fan of theirs since I started snooping around 2017, 2018. Tapos yung in-announce nila na it's good. Talagang I was so happy when I saw it. I was really, really happy about it. So that's the best. Next is, of course, Age of Empires 4. I'm a huge Age of Empires fan. Been playing it since in the 90s. And when they released it, I got it early. My brother and I played the beta test. Napakasaya. Hanggang ngayon, nilalaro namin. It's so fun. Unfortunately, I can't do it.
You are such a sucker for RTS, ano?
Yeah, I'm a huge
strategy games talaga.
I'm a huge RTS fan. Also, when they released Command and Conquer Remastered, we got that too. So, ang saya lang. Pero probably, the best highlight for me overall, which, kind of Chino also mentioned this in passing earlier, was when we finally got back to events. And it's been a crazy year. It's been a crazy year where people are staying at home, all the lockdown and the quarantine and all that. But when we got to celebrate a 3-day event full of toys and nostalgia and stuff.
Grabe yun. I mean, that first day.
Diba? The first day was ang saya.
Masaya lang.
So,
I mean, the second and third one was also good. Pero kasi yung first day kasi yung unang-unang beses mo makikita yung mga toys.
yeah, it was quite the
Di ba?
spectacle, no? It was quite the spectacle when we were there. Um,
Mm.
and then it just went rolling downhill in terms of fun. It was just a sled ride downhill for days 2 and 3. But that was the highlight of my year. We were able to, shameless plugging, we were able to launch the mini expo called Popmug. Yeah, Popmug dati nagsimula lang yan sa isang maliit na recorded podcast. But now
Started with an idea.
it started with an idea that I could talk to people, and now here we are. Popmug is now officially a mini expo, and it's going to continue to grow in the next coming months. We actually have one event coming up this February. Watch out. Nandun kami uli, and that's also going to be hosted by the G3 guys, run by the G3 guys. And it was really fun. I saw the toys. The only thing lacking there, well, not really lacking, because the only representation from video games was, of course, when we played Combatron Project Phoenix, which was finally released, and we had a little contest there. And I'm wearing the shirt courtesy of Yon t-shirt. Yeah.
Magandang t-shirt.
Combatron Basagan ng Bakal. And we had a little contest. It was really fun. And with everything that happened and what could have happened in 2021, I'm pretty sure 2022 is going to get that rolling. And that's it, guys. We've actually reached our second hour already. So, it's really fun to have you guys again. It feels great here going live with you. Last thoughts for you guys, 2021, and what do you think of 2022, starting with Captain Mike for the evening.
Para sa akin, no, it's still, yung pandemic actually is a factor in the turn of events ngayon nung nangyari noong 2020, 2021, di ba? The notable ones would be the games and probably the requirements for hardware, as mentioned nga rin dito sa chat. So the takeaway here is 2022, there will still be struggle pa rin. Pero from what we discussed today, yung kagaya nung itong mga comics ngayon, sa movies, itong mga upcoming I think we will experience better in 2022. Also, shameless plug, doon nga pala rin sa page ko, the people at my page are saying hi: Carlos Sanchez, Jonathan Banks, si Angelo, si Jeb, and of course, si Ma'am Sandra from Converge. By the way, the other guys that I have here are also with Converge. They're also Converge subscribers, so this podcast is
talaga? Baka naman! Converge! Baka naman!
Wouldn't it sound great? Like the G3 podcast powered by Converge, and also the Popmug Expo presented by Converge. Doesn't that sound nice? I know it does. Hit us up.
I'd love to have Converge to have our upcoming events, no?
Yeah. Produce the podcast for us too. Spawn back in a man. Sabi nga ni Paragino. Paragino, final words for this evening, sir.
Final words. Hello kay JM Calimoso, kay Zin, kay James Anzaldo, pati kay Brian Manahan.
Final words, pati portion.
Hi guys. And then ngayon ko lang nakita yung sa page ko naman nanonood pala. Hello. Anyway, siguro final words, katulad ng sinabi ni Cap. I think yung 2021 for me, hindi siya best for gaming, in my opinion, for me. No. I think 2022 will definitely be better. I think better announcements, better game releases, no. Overall, kahit sa toys, I think better ang 2022 kahit sa toys. I mean, I'm seeing the new toys from Storm Collectibles. Naglalaway na agad ako, alam mo yun. So, iba talaga.
You will buy that.
It's really nice to look back at what came past us, diba? This year. And of course, magkaroon man tayo ng konting kasiyahan, despite having the pandemic and COVID. looming over us, no? Kahit konti, that would, it helps with the mental health. So, wala, para sa akin, the best message would be G3 Podcast is back. We're bigger and better
Oh,
than ever.
yeah.
And we have a lot more in store for you. In short, may mga events kami, and these are face-to-face events, mga kaibigan. Huwag natin kakalimutan
Of
yun.
course.
So, abang-abang lang sa mga announcements namin. We've grown. Oh, well, hindi naman we've grown, pero we've expanded our network to different social media platforms, no? So, punta lang kayo sa Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, search nyo lang yung G3 Podcast or G Podcast. Makikita nyo na sila. Please do like, follow, share. Lahat ng content namin, panoorin nyo. It can only be better from here. It can only grow bigger and better from here.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Yes.
At dahil
Yes,
dyan,
yes,
akala
yes.
nyo ako lang saying hello to Randy. Randy Sagun, hello from my page. Kala nyo, si Mango Bells. Hi, hello.
Hi.
How are
Hi.
you? And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the close of the first episode of the G3 podcast for 2022. Looking forward to bigger, brighter shows. Again, head on over to Facebook, to Instagram, to Twitter, and YouTube. Just look up G3 podcast and you would see us all there. It's all there. We have expanded our metaverse, so to speak. And look forward to our events or live events that are coming next month. Hopefully, if this pandemic dies down, we're really looking forward to seeing you guys again. And that is it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. This has been another episode.
The first episode
The
of
first episode
2022.
of 2022. This is BJG along with Captain Mike and of course Noch. And we will see you in the next episode next week, same day, same time. Bye-bye, guys.
See
Bye-bye.
you.
Cole Young sucks!
Fight sucks.